has, looks like to me like a deep blue and some purple and another kind of a violety blue there, but under $34 on your 4 easy payment plans. So this is really a, you know, your iconic clog that really speaks to the heritage of Dansko. The story you just told a second ago about the clogs, and this team came back and that they were looking for a horse, and now they've got clogs here. But tell us what made this just like be the icon of the brand.
Absolutely. So the Dansko clog, if you don't own a pair, you should.
Yes, you should.
It is a very firm fit. Once you put your foot in, it's going to provide you with a very ergonomically correct walk.
Okay.
It's going to propel you forward as you take your steps. One thing,
you like a rocker? Does it kind of
feel
like a rocker
bottom?
Yeah?
Yes. One thing that's a little different about a clog as opposed to a shoe is it's going to be a little bit more roomy. You're going to have room in the reinforced toe box to wiggle your toes. You have this padded collar right here that actually keeps your foot in place. And then when you're wearing it properly, your heel shouldn't necessarily hit the back of this. It should have room to move up and down, which allows you to go through the whole rocker step. The other part that's important is that to be on trend, it's really fun to have a clog, but usually clogs are made out of wood, and this is made out of a wonderful material that is still flexible, as well as we put additional comfort on the inside and we line it in leather. So it's very supple and very luxurious.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to grab that black from you because I'm gonna put that back on my foot because I gotta give the gray over to our model, and we're gonna see if, and speaking of which, can we get that, do you mind putting a size chart up? That would be groovy. If you don't mind speaking through through that.
So on the professional clog, you will want to, if you wear a 7.5, you're going to want to size up and pick up a size 38. So if you're a 7.5 to an 8, you'll wear a size 38. If you're 8.5 to a 9, you'll wear a size 39. Okay. And so on. And remember,
so
when you purchase these and they come home and you unwrap the box and you're so excited to wear your first ever Dansko clog, remember you're going to have a little extra room in there, because you want to be able to have room for your foot to move up and down on that rocker bottom.
Hello, Colleen. Poor Julie's really getting the works here today. She's like, is this how it's supposed to work on this live television program called QVC? Yeah, it is. It's crazy,
Lots
right?
of fun.
It's a lot of going on behind the scenes. How adorable are these clogs?
These are really cute.
Right? I know.
The only pair I'm leaving with them, you know.
You're going to leave it, it's it. Because there's the gray, there's the black. You can see with the gray it has the has like that little teal, a little bit of a darker evergreen, and maybe a little bit of a taupe or something at the top. What would you call that color on the top, Miss Julie?
On the gray?
Yeah.
It's more, they're all in the green family.
They're
so they
all
have
green.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Hey, I got to let you know that gray right there is starting to already start limited. Ooh. Hey, why you gotta be so limited? And here's the here's the black. These are sorry. They are really, really comfortable. And if you're somebody that's on your feet all day long, if you are in the the restaurant industry, the food industry at all, if you're in the medical profession anywhere, this is what you see. I feel like we should stay over here because these are the only 2 samples that we have.
No, that's fine.
This is what you see them wear. Are all those peeps like
Absolutely.
those chefs? Julian, come on over. Come on over.
It's also an exceptional opportunity for a teacher who's on her feet all day long, or even just myself, running through the airport or running errands, being a working mom. We're always on the go and looking for things to wear. And I love this shoe because of the suede and the little bit of detail in the embroidery makes it really quite fun. It's actually inspired by leaves. So if you look really closely, there's a little bit of an autumnal feel to them, which is perfect for this time of year. It's a great transitional piece for you to go from sandals, you can go to a clog. And I love that you guys are wearing them barefoot. I think that's my favorite way to wear them as well. With the leather insole, it makes it very comfortable.
Now, do these insoles come out?
No, they do not.
These ones, the insoles do not come out. So I just want to let you know, this is 4 easy payments of under $34. That is the gray that you're seeing there. Those are already getting limited. You can see the beautiful shades of green that run down the front. These are just slip on and go. But if you wear these with your wool socks, no problem. If you wear them with a thinner tight, no problem.
Absolutely.
These are, even if you don't wear any socks, what you pointed out is no problem. This is going to be a shoe, honestly, that will take you right now all the way into the spring. So think about that. This is probably about 7 months out of the year or something
is.
like that, clog. And these guys last and last and last. They have really great tread on the back as well. And they're not too super dupery heavy.
No.
Heavy.
They're not heavy, yeah. They're actually relatively lightweight for the firm support that you're getting when you do wear those.
Yeah. So we're busy on the phone lines. Just so you know, a couple ways to order. Automated ordering, qvc.com. You can use your mobile apps, which are free to download. You can also text your order if you need to do that. But this is 4 easy payments. These are brand new today. They're the professional embroidered stain-resistant clogs, under $34 on that easy pay. And if you do not love them, then return them within 30 days. That is not a problem at all. And I'm going to actually take one off because I want you to see this padding again on this. Do you mind? I mean, no, my feet have been in these shoes.
It's okay. It's all part of the footwear business.
I guess that's true, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to have all of this nice, beautiful padding at the top where you really, really want it against there. But as you said, which I was actually fascinated to hear, your heel necessarily doesn't need to be
Correct.
like against there.
This is really in place to protect the back of your heel, and what holds your foot in the shoe is the padded collar.
And then you've got all this nice room in the toe box as well. And you can see, what is the height on that heel? Is that like a 2?
It is 2 inches.
Okay, so 2 inches on the height.
Yep.
And as you walk, what you'll feel is that like you're almost kind of propelled forward.
You are.
With these, because they're like a rocker technology.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So $135. 4 easy payments of under $34. A question, I know you work obviously for Dansko, Miss Julie. So do they do easy pay at retail? Will they do easy pay for me if I go to the retail shops and go, hey, can I have that on easy pay? Would that be okay? No?
Most likely no. I think that the layaway programs went away a while ago.
They did go away a while ago, right?
Yes.
And that's not, you bring up a good point. This is not layaway around here. This actually is, we send this out to you right away. So we're going to take the entire purchase price. So in this case, $135. Your shipping and handling is included across the board with all of these Dansko shoes. We're going to add in the tax where you're from, and then we're going to cut it up over the next 4 months, but we'll send it out to you right away so you get to slip on your new Dansko professional embroidered stain-resistant clogs. Now, these are stain-resistant,
yes.
But is there anything else that we need to do to take care of these?
No.
No? Well, that's nice.
You're in good shape.
Okay, so 300 pieces already gone. I would love to see that size chart again, if that would be okay. Just because these are a European sizing, so not your US-based sizing. So if you could talk us through how we want to do that.
Absolutely. So I always start with size 8. That's our #1 selling size. Okay. So if you're a 7.5 to an 8, you want to select size 38. If you're an 8.5 to a 9, then you want to select size 39, and so on. And remember, with this clog, when you do get it home and you take it out of the box, and you put your foot in there for the first time, it's not going to fit like most shoes. You do want a little bit of room. You want wiggle room for your toes. You want a little bit of room in the back of the shoe. And remember, this is the part that is most important is the padded, the top padding on the shoe to keep your foot in place as you walk.
Listen, you're going to get so much wear out of these clogs. This is going to be a workhorse in your wardrobe for the fall, that is for sure, and fall and winter as well. This is going to bring you into that winter, is just because you have a really good solid foot base. This is your, we talk about it all the time because you think about how many hours, I've got 2 of my siblings are physicians, but you think about how many hours they're on their feet all the time, or like a chef, they're on their feet all the time.
Absolutely.
They could choose any shoe that they wanted to, but so many of the high-end chefs, and even, like sous chefs and even kitchen workers, what do they go to? They go to Dansko. That's where they go. This is the professional embroidered stain-resistant clog. And I think the professional word there, I don't want you to get scared by that. It's the same great technology. It's just super fashionable at the same time.
Absolutely. And what you're going to get when you do purchase this is you are going to get all day long comfort. It's a very firm and sturdy comfort for you to wear. And you're going to have that luxurious feel of the leather insole and the soft suede on your foot. It's just a very luxurious feel when you're wearing this. It puts a little spring to your step.
Yeah, they are adorable. I'm going to bring up the black pair too, because I know the gray nubuck has been very popular, but I'm being kind of selfish and just wearing the black. I love the black because I think these colors are so vibrant.
Yes.
They have, this little kind of a violetish blue. Wouldn't
Yeah,
you
there's
say
so
that?
many. Yeah, there's so many
Yeah.
plums and purples and wines
Look at
in the
this.
season, in the fall fashion trends this season. That this is a perfect way to get a little bit of color onto a basic black shoe.
Well, it's adorable, and it is one. Actually, we're calling this 1 3/4 of an inch, but this is truly the heritage of the Dansko brand. Is the clog you're looking at right here? It's just updated with all that great fashion. It's the nubuck, a suede leather on the outside of it, all leather with that footbed that's there, the support that you need throughout the day, and you get plenty of space. So I love all that space in the toe box because
Yes.
we all know that when you're on your feet all day, that's another reason I think the professionals really choose this is because your feet swell and they start to spread throughout the day because you're on them and you're taking tons and tons of steps every day. You get plenty of room.
You
don't have
do.
to worry about
Absolutely.
your them shrinking on your feet. So 8268693 is your item number. They are new today. They're your professional embroidered stain resistant clogs from Dansko. 4 easy payments of $33.75. All righty. You know, we're just going to keep up the must-haves because September is all about the suede when it comes to handbags and outerwear and shoes, etc., etc. Well, this one is the Dansko stain-resistant bungee lace sneakers called the Helen 2, and it has that suede. Now, there is another shoe that was bestseller from the spring, the Helen
Yes.
1, right?
Yes.
This one is kind of based on that, and now we've called it the Helen 2. This is 6 easy payments of $18.33. That's incredible. The shipping and handling is already included, so don't have to worry about that. We've got 3 colors to tell you about, and sizing is 36 to 41, and that is in the European sizing. And for right now, you're like, I want to see that chart right this second. Hang on with us for a second. We're going to go through some colors, and if you want to get that information right now, you can certainly go to qvc.com, and that size chart will be up there. But don't you worry, I promise we'll show it again in a minute. So this color we're calling the dark blue. So very pretty. Look at that color. Great. Great athleisure shoe. Here is the black, and that's got some white trim on it there. And then finally, this is your charcoal. So that is your cute little sneak. Do you want to take us on a tour of this
Absolutely.
particular shoe? And
Yes.
then we'll show this size chart.
So as you mentioned, this was a bestseller for us for spring. It was the Helen 1. And for spring, it was more of an open mesh. It was in brighter colors. And going into the fall season, we wanted this to be a transitional shoe that allowed the customer to start wearing it now and even wear it into early fall, if not almost winter, depending on the climate and where you live. So there's a couple things we did from a design perspective. Our design team put in a mesh that was a little more dense, so not as much cold air would seep through there. We also have this beautiful luxurious suede on here that's a little more plush than what we would have done in the spring, just a little more meaty. We have these beautiful tonal athletic stripes, and then the one thing that we did is we listened to our customer, and they loved the shoe for spring, but the one thing that they did have comments about is that the laces came untied a lot. So we took the opportunity to put in a more of